This is Brian Hill, the official admin of USWGO. This time I decided not to talk about civil liberties or rights issues because sometimes they could get a little messy. So I'm deciding to talk about the news. Because it's not only, more popular, it won't only just give me more views, it will also allow people to know fully what I am about. What I support and what I don't. I support anything that's good. It will also let people know about the direct democracy's party standing. I'm hoping that one day a politician will actually be affiliated with our party. Instead of the usual Republican Democrat. I'm hoping that we'll get a politician that's going to be affiliated with our party, because this party represents the people. It represents that if they do not do their job, they are instantly impeached. Because the people, people can get upset and say, bye-bye, politician, and then impeach them with impeachment petitions. So anyways, you're probably thinking that we already have something like this now, but this is going to be the way it is for now until eventually the party's going to set up a better system where politicians can't get away with any underground, dark, evil agenda. Or anytime they go against the people, even once, they should be impeached immediately for not going along with the people. Anyways, that's not what I've come to talk about. I've come to talk about the school shootings. I think it was the school shootings in New York today. They were talking about this on CNN and other verifiable sources. I know because CNN is a reliable source, even though they don't include every single news that comes out, like the alternative media, but the alternative media kind of gives a little kick to what CNN doesn't give you. Anyways, I didn't like school shootings, or any of the shootings that are going on these past few years, or any years. These shootings, some thinks that it's going to lead to a gun ban. That because they used a gun, that because it can easily kill people, it might lead to an official national gun ban. Well, I like everyone to know that's not going to work. If I wanted to kill people, I make my own gun. The thing is, no, I'm not going to make my own gun. I don't want people to, I'm not a killer, but I'm just saying that they could make their own gun if they wanted to. And that is why I believe an official gun ban will not work. There's also very advanced blacksmiths that can make guns, and there's still the black market. So how on earth can you ever ban guns effectively? There is no way. There is never a way. Unless you got everybody on earth to get rid of their guns. But then eventually, somewhat along the way, one of them might have a sinful thought and decide to get a gun or make a gun. There is no way you can stop guns with a ban. And these shootings will probably continue on, or they'll use knives, or they'll use other stuff. Anyways, I do believe that guns can be used to protect people or kill people. It could be used for bad or good. And I believe anybody who's against guns because of these shootings, people could use knives. They could use slingshots, like maybe some multiple inventive slingshot system where knives go into people, which is probably much more gruesome and bloodier than a gun. The fact is, a gun ban will not work. Trying to regulate guns will not work. Because the minute we start having regulations and bans and limits on guns, is the minute that our country can become more of a dictatorship. Because They know if the government were to do anything very scary, and that policy was made behind closed doors, covertly, the people will revolt with all their machine guns and guns that people could legally get a hold of. Our military would probably revolt as well, which means our military might start trying to attack. The thing is, our military knows they're here to serve the country and to protect the Constitution. If our military ever knew that that wasn't the case, that they're going against the Constitution, our own military will revolt, even if it means dishonor conduct. So these gun bans are a very bad idea. It will lead to tyranny, because Germany did the same thing, and others. In order to have an effective dictatorship or socialist government, you have to disarm the people, including disarm your enemy, including enemies of socialism. These gun bans are nothing more than these gun bans are nothing more than a ticket to tyranny. And anytime the government starts making you have to register for guns, it's a bad idea, because then you can't hide it. They'll know you have a gun. And if they don't find the gun, they'll just accuse you of trading it via the black market, or that you were trying to hide it. Or if someone stole it, they'll just say, well, you're just trying to hide it. And they'll charge you with hiding a weapon. That is the problem with these gun bans. It'll lead to innocent people being arrested and prosecuted. If a murderer shot people with your gun, you could be prosecuted. These gun bans or making identifications go to bullets is messy and is not a good idea. Anybody could just take someone's gun and use it. And then you can never find the killer because they used your gun. So then the killer can go away scot-free like the perfect crime. And so gun bans are actually a bad idea. Gun bans and certain federal control over guns. I am against these school shootings. I am against these people walking into certain immigration buildings or buildings with guns. These shootings are despicable. They not only hurt innocent people and make people go against guns, but they're hurting our civil liberties. So they're shooting more than just people. They're shooting away our democracy, and that's why I want anybody with the mind of a killer to know: don't do it, please. If you care about your country, or if you really hate and want to attack the evil government that the Bilderbergs have made inside America, don't kill people. If you really want to attack the evil system, then don't attack it, because attacking it will make this evil system become more and more popular. There's already so many people worshiping the darkness of America, the evilness in America, because of these shootings. You got people that don't care about democracy anymore because of this. You got more and more people going to communist and socialist, and more people wanting to take our rights away. And they're like, oh, as long as you haven't done anything wrong, people should look at whatever you're doing. It's going to happen more and more if more and more people continue to do school shootings. Another theory I had is that I believe that maybe there's a possibility a federal agent might have done this type of thing. Or maybe these shootings are possibly staged, or possibly allowed by the federal government, so that it can lead to a gun ban. That's just my theory. There's no evidence behind it. I'll pray for those I'll pray for that those who have suffered will be happy and be in a better place. These school shootings and other shootings are unacceptable.